I've got a top 10, now I'm the alpha male. Hey there everybody, Cricket here. Oh man, do we have something to talk about today.
Now I want to preference this video, everybody. I know you see the title, but I am a huge KSI fan. Have been for nearly a decade, as I'm sure a lot of you have been as well. I mean, who wasn't enticed by this breathtaking content that JJ was putting out back in the day? I mean, this was some good shit, everybody.
Alright, don't come now. I'm just gonna whip your ass.
So if there's any KSI fans watching this, as I'm sure a lot of you are, and if JJ happens to see this somehow, I want you all to understand Crooked really doesn't have any ill will behind these words today. However, I find this extremely frustrating and something I need to talk about. Because believe it or not, Crooked is quite the music entrepreneur. I think I have a good ear for music. I'm passionate about the artists that deserve more attention than they get. And I hate seeing somebody with less talent get more notoriety simply because he can open up his wallet and pull out a chunk of cash that he made from an entirely different style of entertainment. Which is exactly what JJ does, because he opens his wallet, makes these meh party tracks and just throws a huge artist on it like Trippie Redd or Lil Pump or Lil Baby or Offset, you know, Smoke Perp, so on and so on. All these big artists that he puts on these tracks just to get it on the charts. I am almost for certain as well that JJ has no close relationship with any of these big artists that he's paying these huge chunks of cash to jump on his tracks with. Because just recently, after JJ released Wake Up Call this past year with Trippie Redd, there was a video released by Jake Paul with him and Trippie Redd just shitting on KSI.
Hey, KSI, you don't want that shit, bro.
You already got the song. You don't want the hands.
You don't want the
That's
hands.
a whole different story, my nigga.
It's me and
Real
Trippie.
shit.
Yeah, it's me and Trippie.
So as you can see, Trippie Redd could not give less of a about JJ. All Trippie Redd cares about is the cash that JJ gave him. And I'm sure it's probably the same way for all the other huge artists that he's paid to get on his tracks. And then my biggest problem is after it gets on these charts, JJ's over here on Twitter going absolutely apeshit bananas, begging everybody and anybody to keep streaming his track so that it stays on the charts. Personally, I think you should just put out your music and accept whatever happens, because you are influencing the charts by using your huge fan base that you made from, again, a different style of entertainment completely. You're abusing this entire fan base in order to influence these musical charts and make you more noticed on these charts than, say, other smaller, more talented rappers, more talented artists in general. I just don't like that. It rubs me the wrong way. No matter how much I like JJ, no matter how much I like KSI, it rubs me the wrong way. I have to be honest. And that's what I'm going to talk about here today. His latest album, Dissimulation, he completely promoted that album and got it to number 2 on the UK albums charts, I believe, simply by doing a video where he told everybody, if you go stream my album and you go do it enough and get it to number 1 on the charts, I will go bald. Because he knows how much a lot of his fan base wants him to shave his stupid red hair.
Oh, do I do this? Okay.
Do I do this?
If I get a #1 album on the official charts, a #1 album,
I will go back to Boldski.
And you can't tell me he didn't expect that to influence the charts in the slightest. It just doesn't feel right to me. A YouTuber shouldn't be able to abuse their fan base to influence these music charts that have a plethora of artists just scraping and clawing to get noticed. And JJ just hops right over them all because he has a fan base and a ton of money he made, again, from an entirely different style of entertainment. And that's fine. If you have a passion, a dream, a goal, and you have the money to put into it, go ahead. I really don't have a problem with that. But in this instance, it kind of just rubs me the wrong way. I have to admit, because I'm such a big music fan. I listen to so much music. There's so many other artists who are much more talented than JJ that deserve the kind of attention JJ can get by simply opening up his wallet. And one of these artists I'm actually going to point out is one of JJ's closest musical friends, JME. Now, I don't know if any of you have listened to JME before, but he is actually one of the most lyrical, most unique, has the best wordplay I've heard out of all British rappers. He's really the only British rapper I can stand listening to. And JME was the first person to really start helping JJ in his music career by jumping on a track called Keep Up. I'm sure you remember this one. And JME absolutely washes KSI in this track. He shows so much more talent than JJ could ever dream of having. He just completely outshines KSI on the track entirely. I don't know what else to say about it. And JME has been doing rap. He's been doing music for nearly 13 years now. And he's only amassed 750,000 monthly listeners on on Spotify, which isn't bad, but it's definitely not amazing at all. JJ, in less than half the time, 5 years, he has amassed 3.7 million nearly monthly listeners on his Spotify. And I'm really not trying to say JJ doesn't deserve the success he has. He's just really going about it the wrong way in my eyes, since he wants to promote it so much and just go on, literally tweet after tweet after tweet, begging everybody to go stream it. It stays there. In fact, it rises. It keeps rising because he's begging his fan base to go look at it. And you might say, Cricket, he's not abusing his platform. He's just taking advantage of the one he has, which in a way you're right. You can say that, I guess. But there's just no reason for an actual talented musician to go all over social media literally begging on and on and on and on and
One eternity later.
on and on and on and on and on in every tweet
Begging!
his followers to go listen to his music. JJ, that's not okay. It's not. It rubs me the wrong way and makes me never want to listen to any of your music. It just really comes off as pathetic. And if you don't believe me, I mean, hey, let's compare. There was some other music released recently. Logic, he just signed a huge deal with Twitch, and he released his last album ever. He's retiring. Let's see what Logic is doing to get his followers and his fans to go stream his album. Okay, he has some things he's promoting. He has some interviews. He has some merch for the album that he's promoting. Okay, he's not begging anybody to go listen to it though. Okay, he might be too big of an artist to compare to KSI. He's a pretty big artist, so he doesn't really need to beg fans to go listen to his music. So let's check out somebody else, okay? You're actually gonna make me do it. I really don't want to do it, but you're gonna make me compare the way KSI promotes his music to the way Jake Paul promotes his. No matter how much I like KSI more, I have to give a ton more respect to the way Jake Paul released his latest hit single, the best song he's ever released, fresh out of London. And let's go check out his Twitter, you know? Let's see, how is he promoting his music? Is he begging his fans to go stream the music and go watch it over and over again? Nope! He literally has one post where he tells his fan base that the music is up and you can go listen to it. That's literally all. So wait, maybe it's on Instagram, you know? Maybe Jake Paul is just all over Instagram, you know? Flooding his Instagram promoting his song. Maybe it's just not on Twitter, you know? Let's go check out his Instagram. Nope! He's not. He's not promoting it on there either. I just have to appreciate how Jake Paul releases his best song and just lets it sit there and do what it will. He's not out there promoting it nonstop, begging his fan base to go listening to it. And it still has more views on YouTube than KSI's latest track, Lighter, but not even half the streams on Spotify due to JJ begging his fan base to go listen to it. Don't you think if everybody actually enjoyed this song, it would be popular on both platforms? I would really think so, but nope. It's only popular on Spotify because JJ is begging his fan base in every tweet. Posting videos like this on Twitter too, just absolutely hyping everybody up still over the song nearly a week later, still trying to get everybody to keep streaming it. It just comes off as so pathetic, JJ. And I'm disappointed in you because I really have high hopes for you in the music industry. I think you continue to improve. But I need you to let the music do the talking itself and stop doing the talking for the music. Please! I mean, maybe I'm overreacting. Maybe I shouldn't care. But if I were to compare it to my situation on YouTube, if I saw some rich kid just buy a setup that was 10 times the amount that I could afford, then he pays some big influencer like Keemstar to promote him on his socials, and maybe come on a video to also help promote his channel, and then he grows 100 times my size in less than half the time that I've spent trying to grow my channel, I would be pretty fucking pissed. As I'm sure a lot of artists are pissed that KSI is getting on these charts simply because of the fan base and money that he made from an entirely different style of entertainment, as I said before. Anyways, everybody, that's it for the video today. It was a pleasure talking about you, JJ. I just hope I never have to do it again. I really don't like having to talk about you in these kind of ways, JJ. So please, let's not make it a habit. Just stop doing those dirty tactics of promoting your music. Anyways, everybody,
See you soon!